Hey, what's up YouTube? Back on the Focus ST video. I'm inside this hot car with the air off and all that stuff because it's super loud out there, but we're gonna go ahead and get through with this video before I burn all the way up. So I want to make this tips and tricks video because the last tips and tricks video I did, there were some people that left comments saying, you know, this is what I found out, this is what I do and stuff like that. So I want to take those comments that have kind of been buried and I want to bring them to light and show you guys some really super simple stuff. There's even one thing that I didn't even think to mention. This is all super simple tips for newer ST owners. There are a lot of newer ST owners that hit me up. So many people considering buying the ST, so many people who just bought an ST, and so this video will help you guys out along with the other video, which will be linked at the end of this video and on the end screen, and you will see an eye pop up in that little right corner. Click that little eye if you want to watch that video also. So I'm gonna get started with this one. I'm gonna show you guys some of the comments. I'm gonna come back and talk about and demonstrate what those people have said. Alright, so putting your wipers in service mode, this is actually in the owner's manual too if you want to take a look and find it in there. So putting your wipers in service mode, this will help you to actually change the wipers, brings it closer to you, or you can put it into service mode in the winter time if you don't want your wipers down with a bunch of snow and stuff. I'm going to show you how to put it into service mode two ways. There's the way that you saw in that comment where you can actually just hold this wiper stock down, push it down and hold it down, and it will go into service mode. There's another way I'm gonna show you after I show you this. So the first way to get it into, this is the automated way. You want to have your vehicle on. You can have your vehicle in the on position, or you can have it, or it could have been running. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. So after you turn your vehicle off, you have exactly 3 seconds according to the owner's manual to go ahead and get this to actually work. So we're gonna turn it off, and don't worry about that. We're gonna turn it off, I'm gonna hold this down. And as you can see, they go into service mode. Now this is the service, this is what they look like. I'm gonna step outside in a second and show you. This is service mode when you actually do it the automated way. And they stop it about right there. Both wipers do. Hopefully you guys can hear me, it's a little windy out here, but you step out here and you can actually just lift it up like that. You can change your wiper super easy if you want to do it that way. Now I'm gonna step back inside the car. Owner's manual says that when you do this in the winter time, that if you have a bunch of snow on your windshield, you should caution coming inside the car and turning it on, because as soon as you should clean off your snow first, because as soon as you actually hit this button, turn the vehicle on, or just hit the button without having the vehicle run, then the wipers go all the way down. That's how you do it. That's how you can get it into service mode the first way. Now if you want to get it into service mode the second way, it's just manually, and it's actually in the manual. It doesn't hurt anything. So if your car is off, completely off, do not have your car on. When your car is completely off, you can actually just step out and pull this all the way up by yourself. And when you do it by yourself, you can actually put it all the way to the top like this if you want to. Or you can leave it sort of like it does it automatically. Automatically it stops like right there. You can pull it all the way up to the top. But like I said, this does not hurt it if you do it manually like this. You have to do it with the car off, because when the car is on, the motor will actually be locked and it'll be engaged. And of course, just like the other way, as soon as you hit this button to start your car up, they go back down. And yeah, there it is like that. And just one more thing, in this car, I don't know how it works in maybe the pre-facelifted one, but at least in this car, you have to have just turn your car off, either from this position with it being on or from the engine running, because as soon as you have your car on like this and you hold this down, all you're gonna do is just make the wipers go like that. All right, now for this one, let's step back outside and let's show you how it's done. All right, now say you just washed your car, and when you wash your car, you take your windshield wipers and you fold them up like this. So if you, but looking at the vehicle, the driver's side windshield wiper, the one that's on the right side if you look at the vehicle, the left side if you're inside the car, this one always goes on top. That's how they work. It always goes on top. Now if you reverse this order and you push it back down, and something really cool happens when you turn the car back on. It reverses. They only go a certain way. And it was really cool the first time that I had it happen. I never made a video about it, but the first time that I had it happen, I was washing the car and I was like, oh shoot, that's cool. I didn't know they only went a certain way. So the driver's side one has to be on top of the passenger side one. That's how that works. So once again, thank you guys, all of you guys, for these awesome comments here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this one into action now. Now, yes, anytime you're in the car with the car off It doesn't matter. Your lights can be in the auto setting, or they could be in the no setting, the complete off setting. When you pull the high beam stalk, and the high beam stalk is over here, of course, like it is on every vehicle ever, right there, you're gonna pull that you pull it towards the steering wheel. Once you do that, it's going to actually turn the lights on. And it didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time. It makes a beeping sound and it turns the lights on, and when you pull it again, it turns it off. Now anytime you pull it to turn these lights on, it beeps. Boom, just like that. Now, so let's go ahead and turn it on just like this without turning the car on just yet. Let's get past these menus here. Now say you have your HID lamp delay. That's in the settings. Say you have that on to like 60 seconds, 40 seconds, 20 seconds. If that is on, I'm gonna take you to it first before I continue more. You go in lighting. So this is on in my car. Usually it's actually off. But so say you come to a local business, right? It's nighttime, it's a local business that has glass, windows and doors and stuff, and you park straight in there and you're shining your lights all up in there. You just dropped off your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad, whoever, and the said person goes inside of the business and you're just chilling in the car. And you don't wanna shine your lights at the person. So when you actually come to the business and you turn your vehicle off, if you have your HID lamp delay on, your lights are gonna stay on. Now I didn't turn my car all the way off from an on position of an engine running, but it was from on, so it's still gonna simulate it on. So your lights are on, and just quickly pull this if you want to just turn your lights off and just still chill in the car with the car off while they're inside doing their thing. So that's how you can quickly go ahead and turn your lights on or off when you're in the car waiting on somebody at a business, or if you just come into the car and just want to turn the lights on, you can do that either way, and it always turns the lights on or off according to, you know, if they're on or off already. Now, as most of you know, there are two modes for your electronic stability control in this car. You have, well actually there I guess are three modes. You have on, sport, and then completely off. Now on is just on. It always happens when you turn the car on. It's super easy. Now when you push this button once, it loads up on the screen sport mode. You'll see the ESC off light show up right there. And that's the only light that's there. Now sport mode, what sport mode does is that it turns off your traction control, and it keeps your stability control on, but it kind of gives it a little leeway, so you can have a little fun, but when you start having too much fun, it will kick in and save you. Now, if you want to completely turn this off, this is not off, if you want to completely turn it off, you can't just go from this mode and hold it down to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. So if you want to turn it off, you have to actually turn it back on just by pushing this button once, and then it goes back on. Then you hold it all the way down, and it says ESC, hold to switch ESC off. Boom, pow, electronic stability control off. You see that message, and you see those two lights. That's how you know you're in the correct mode. Your information light is down there, and your ESC off light is also on. Let's say you don't move your seat bottom back, right? But you just go ahead, or you don't move your seat bottom up like this to fold the seat all the way down, but you just take this and you fold it down like this. Well, if you don't want to stretch your seat belt out like so, then just take this and stick it inside of this little loop here. Take this, fold it all the way back. All the way back, and stick it inside of this. I said loop, it's not really a loop, it's like a holder, and that's how you can actually move your seatbelt out of the way without having it all the way down like this, or without having it just kind of sitting here and now it's blocking this latch. You're gonna have to hold the latch and move it out the way and move your seat up. You stick it right up in there, and it's super easy now. Now you take your seat, you fold it back up, and you just take it, pull it out, and there it is. And on that side, I already had it done. Hold it like that, flip it back up, move the seat out the way. Super easy to do. Just one little cool extra thing that's there. And of course, as you can see, the stickers right there. It's in the owner's manual, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already known about that. So I'm sitting over here, I'm editing the video, and then I realized I do not have an outro. Hopefully the dust does not show up on my desktop because it's so dusty over here. Anyways, I don't have an outro, so I gotta record this outro right now. Thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions or any suggestions, any tips or tricks you want to share, of course hit up the comment section below, or you can DM me on Instagram. Links for the Instagram are in the bio, and I will see you guys in the next video. Wow.